Find a comfortable position. Let your hands rest gently on your thighs or wherever they naturally want to be. Close your eyes and take one deep breath in. Hold for just a moment and let go. Once more, a long, slow breath in through your nose and a long, quiet breath out through your mouth. And one more time. This time, as you exhale, let all the tension drain from your shoulders. Feel them drop. Feel your neck soften. Feel your jaw release. There is nothing you need to do right now, nowhere you need to be. Nothing to solve, nothing to explain, nothing to achieve. You are simply here, and that is enough. Imagine you are standing at the edge of a forest. It is early morning, before the world has truly woken up. The air is cool and carries the scent of damp earth, of moss, of the sweet resin of pine trees. Somewhere in the distance, a bird calls, its voice clear and soft, like a gentle greeting to the new day. The ground beneath your feet is soft. Perhaps grass, perhaps fallen leaves, perhaps cool, dark earth. You feel it. You are standing firm. You are held. Before you, a narrow path opens into the forest. It is not dark. The early morning light falls through the canopy in long golden rays. The trees on either side are tall and old, their bark rough and warm, their branches spread wide like arms embracing everything that passes beneath them. You begin to walk. Your steps are unhurried. No rushing, no hesitation. Simply one step after another along this soft and quiet path. You hear the rustling of leaves above you, the gentle singing of the wind through the branches. Somewhere, a drop of water falls from a leaf to the ground, a single, clear note. Your breath deepens as you walk, deeper and quieter and wider. The forest grows denser around you, and yet it does not feel confining. It feels like an embrace, like something ancient that knows you, that welcomes you, that asks for no explanations. You walk deeper into the forest. And then, after a while, after how many steps you could not say, you begin to sense something. An opening, a brightening between the trunks, a widening of the world. The path ends at a clearing. You step out and stand still. The clearing is round, almost like a circle, as though nature itself had deliberately made this space. The grass is long and deep green, threaded through with small white flowers that glow in the morning light like scattered stars. The trees all around form a quiet wall, tall, dense, protective, and in the center of the clearing stands a well. It is old. The stones it is built from are grey and moss-covered, warmed by thousands of years of simply being here. A wooden frame spans it, and an old rope hangs down, at the end of which waits a bucket of dark, worn wood. You walk toward the well. The flowers brush your legs as you move through the grass. The air above the clearing is warmer, softer, filled with a scent you cannot quite name. Something between earth and rain, and something that feels like home. You step up to the edge and look down. Deep below, water shimmers. It is clear, so clear that you believe you can see the bottom, and yet there is no boundary. The water reflects the blue of the sky, visible in the circle of treetops above. It lies perfectly still. This well, you sense, is no ordinary well. This water comes from a depth as old as the earth itself. It is the water of your inner world. It is the still, deep reservoir of your subconscious. Everything you have ever felt, thought, or lived through flows in this water. All your memories, all your wisdom, all your wounds, all your strength, and you are allowed to come here. Beside the well, almost hidden in the tall grass, lies a small basket. You bend down and pick it up. It is light, and yet inside it rests a handful of stones. They are all different, some smooth and grey, some jagged and dark, some heavy for their size, some rough to the touch. You take one stone into your hand. Feel its weight. This stone, you know it without having to think, carries something within it. A worry, a burden, something you have been carrying with you, sometimes without noticing, sometimes so clearly it feels like a stone inside your chest. What is it? You don't need to put it into words. You don't need to analyze it or understand it. It is simply allowed to be here, this stone in your hand. Perhaps it is a worry about someone you love. Perhaps it is a doubt about yourself. Perhaps it is an old wound that has not quite healed. Perhaps it is a fear of what might come. Whatever it is, you have carried it long enough. And now you are here at this ancient well, at this particular place, and you are allowed to set it down. You hold the stone above the water, and you let it go. You hear the soft splash as it meets the surface. Watch as ripples spread outward, gentle, calm, wide. And then the stone sinks, slowly, in soft spirals, down into the depths. And as it sinks, you feel something, a lightness, a small, quiet lessening in your chest, as if a thread has been released. The water receives your stone. It does not judge it. It does not recoil. It simply takes it, quietly, deeply, completely. You reach into the basket and take the next stone. This one is heavier. Its surface is rough. Perhaps you have carried it for longer. Perhaps you know it so well you barely notice it anymore. And yet it is always there, always present in your pocket, in your step. Let it speak before you release it. Not in words, only in your attention. One moment of acknowledgement. Yes, you are here. I see you. And then you have carried enough. You hold it over the dark water, and you open your hand. A splash, ripples, silence. Watch it sink. Slowly, calmly, deep. The water receives it. Stone by stone. Take your time. For each stone, for each burden, for each heavy thing you have been carrying. Some stones you release and feel the relief immediately. Some you release and feel nothing at first. And that is perfectly all right. Sometimes the deep things need time, but the well receives everything. Stone by stone, it all descends into the still water, down into the subconscious, which is vaster than your mind could ever comprehend, which holds everything, carries everything, which, in time, transforms everything. For that is the secret of this water. It forgets nothing, but it transforms everything. What sinks as a stone becomes something else down below. The water works on it, slowly, patiently, without haste, like a river that smooths boulders into pebbles, like the earth that turns what has fallen into what will grow. Your worries are not your enemies. Your fears are not your weakness. They are parts of you that are calling for attention, that want to be heard, that, when they are truly heard, when they are genuinely seen, stop pressing, stop tensing, release, and in that releasing, something new is born. You have let go of the last stone. The basket in your hands is empty. You set it carefully back into the grass, and you remain standing at the well, looking down into the still water. At first, you see only the quiet, the reflection of the sky, the stillness of the deep. But then, very slowly, you notice something. From the depth of the well, bubbles are rising. Small, luminous bubbles, pearl-sized, silver, warm. They rise in long, unhurried chains, one after another, from the bottom up toward the surface. And when they reach the surface and burst, you do not hear them, but you feel them. Each bubble that opens carries something within it, a word, a feeling, a knowing. The first bubble rises and opens, and you feel strength. Somewhere inside you, a sense of ground beneath your feet arises, of steadiness. The worry you released, the water held it, turned it, transformed it. And what returns is no longer the worry. What returns is what was always inside it, the resilience it asked of you, the way it taught you to carry. The second bubble rises, and you feel compassion for yourself, for the way you have fought, for all the quiet nights, for all the moments you kept going even when it was hard. The water sees all of this, and it gives it back to you, not as pain, but as softness toward yourself. Another bubble, and you feel trust. Not certainty that everything will be fine, not knowledge of what will come, but a deep, quiet trust in life itself, in the flow, in the simple fact that you have already carried so much, and you are here, still here, bubble by bubble. Let them rise, let them open, let them give you what they want to give. You don't need to hold on to them. You don't need to name them. It is enough to receive. After a while, you cannot say how long, the stream of bubbles quiets. The water lies still again. But you can see now that it is different from before. It glows just slightly from within, as if it has grown warmer, as if you're coming, you're releasing, you're receiving, as if all of that gave something to the water, just as it gave something to you. You place your hands on the mossy edge of the well, and you whisper, in thought, with your heart, very softly, "Thank you. Thank you for holding. Thank you for transforming. Thank you for receiving everything, the heavy and the light, the dark and the bright, and keeping it safe, deep below, in stillness." You straighten up. The clearing lies quiet all around you. The grass sways gently in the morning breeze. The white flowers glow. The birds have begun to sing, more than before, a whole soft chorus filling the air. You breathe in deeply. The air tastes of morning, of earth and water and the gentle resin of the trees. You feel your body, your feet on the ground, the openness in your chest, the ease in your shoulders. You are lighter than when you arrived, not because the things in your life have disappeared, not because the challenges have dissolved into air, but because you set them down for a moment, because you allowed them to be held by the water, because you allowed yourself to stand here, empty, open, receiving. And the water, your subconscious, your deep inner wisdom, continues its work, even as you leave, even through the night, even in the quiet spaces between thoughts. It forgets nothing, and it transforms everything. You turn toward the path. The forest waits. The way home is the same one you came by, and yet it feels different, wider, brighter, more familiar. You walk, step by step, through the tall grass of the clearing, back beneath the tall trees. The golden shafts of light are brighter now. The sun has risen higher. The morning has moved on while you were at your well. You walk through the forest, hear the rustling of leaves, feel the cool air beneath the branches, watch the light dance through the canopy. You walk without hurry, and after a while, the image of the forest begins to widen. The trees grow lighter, the path grows broader, the light between the trunks expands. You step out of the forest. And now, very gently, you begin to return. Back to this room, back into your body. Feel your hands, move your fingers softly. A small curl, a small opening, Feel your feet, the floor beneath them, the solidity that holds you. Take one deep breath in and slowly out. Bring your awareness gently back to the room around you. You don't need to open your eyes just yet. Take one more moment. The clearing is still there. The well is still there. You can return whenever you need to, whenever something feels heavy, whenever you feel the weight of the stones, whenever you want to remember that there is a place that holds everything and transforms everything. That place is not somewhere out there. That place is you. One more deep breath in, and when you are ready, in your own time, at your own pace, gently open your eyes. Welcome back.